Wow, what a week that was. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you guys. Let's jump right into this. Just kidding, let's do the intro real quick, just like always. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Josh, and today we'll be doing another market roundup for the first full week of 2021. Now, a quick reminder, like always, I am planning to do a $50 gift card giveaway once my channel hits 100 subscribers. So right now, I want to invite you guys to please subscribe to my channel if you guys are new here or if you haven't already. Also, make sure to hit that like button if you enjoy this content. Now, with all that out of the way, let's jump right in. Wow guys, that was quite the week. In the stock market as well as in the US government. I don't typically like talking about politics. It's a touchy subject. I'm not a US citizen, but I feel like with everything that happened this week, I just want to mention it briefly since it was such big news for the week. So earlier this week, we saw an act of domestic terrorism here in the US Capitol. We saw President Trump supporters invade the US Capitol in an act of domestic terrorism. So the FBI defines domestic terrorism as violent criminal acts committed by individuals and or groups to further ideological goals stemming from domestic influences such as those of a political, religious, social, racial, or environmental nature. So since President Trump has such a big following and a lot of supporters, a lot of them did want to take matters into their own hands for their president and decided to invade the US Capitol and try and use violence as a way to protest the outcome of the election. So following the events that happened Wednesday of the invasion of the Capitol by the President Trump supporters, President Trump's Facebook and Twitter accounts got banned, so he could no longer post anything to further influence any of his supporters through these platforms. Also, when President Trump took office in 2017, he made it a goal that he would bring jobs back to America, and as we are now seeing, there will be 3 million less jobs than when President Trump took office in 2017. Now, to tie politics and the stock market together, we did see that the stock market rose after Congress certified Biden's victory in the election. Now, to talk about our usual IPOs, we saw about 14 IPOs this week, and the vast majority of them were SPACs and acquisition companies. So not any real companies. These are SPACs and acquisition companies that plan to in the future merge with other companies that don't want to go the traditional IPO route. And we saw an increase in SPAC IPOs over 2020 because of the whole pandemic. Now, next up, let's talk about Boeing. So Boeing has settled to pay $2.5 billion to resolve the criminal investigation on their 737 MAX airplanes that had 2 crashes in, I believe, late 2019, early 2020, where 346 people died. Of these $2.5 billion, $2.2 billion are going to go to pay customers of the airlines and also family members of the people that were killed by these crashes. And in 2020, Boeing borrowed $25 billion to fight talks about their liquidity issues. And their debt is now 4 times higher than before the grounding of their 737 MAX. So all these news have negatively impacted Boeing and kind of put them in a bad light. And I guess they're trying to get out of it and try and get back to how they were doing before the pandemic and before these crashes, and just try and get back on track to how they were doing before all of this. Now, it wouldn't be a market roundup if we didn't talk about Bitcoin. So I should probably just start a new segment or a new weekly video where I just talk about Bitcoin exclusively, because they seem to be making new headlines every week. And this week is no exception, and they have surpassed $40,000 per Bitcoin. Now, I feel like it was just yesterday that we were talking about Bitcoin surpassing $22,000 per Bitcoin. And now we're over $40,000. This is crazy. Originally, I told you guys that we could see them drop again just like they did after 2017, but what do I know? Now, we also saw US crude oil prices rise to more than $50 per barrel, which is the first time since February of 2020 that this has happened. Now, just like with Bitcoin deserving its own weekly video, I guess Tesla also deserves its own weekly video, because we just can't seem to stop talking about them. So Tesla is again at record highs, closing Friday at $880 per share, which is up over $200 since they joined the S&P 500, which is crazy to see. And It's just insane to see that they just keep on raising the bar. So with the new Tesla record highs, Elon Musk has officially overtaken the world's richest man spot, which previously belonged to Jeff Bezos, and now Elon Musk is the wealthiest man on earth. Now lastly, I want to talk to you guys about Robinhood. So I did mention them in a video recently about IPOs for 2021 and them being a highly anticipated favorite for this year. So I did see this week that Robinhood is considering allowing their customers a chance to buy at the IPO price, which you don't typically see. So what's unique about Robinhood allowing its customers to access their offering price or buy at their offering price is that retailers typically don't get access to these, and they have to wait until they're on the public market and have fluctuated already. If you guys want a shot at securing Robinhood stocks before they're on the public market, I'll leave a link down below where you guys can sign up and also get a free stock for signing up today. Now that's all of the things that happened this week. It was a crazy week. The stock market was up like never before, and the US also was in the headlines all over the world for what happened at the Capitol. So looking ahead at next week, we are sure to have more IPOs like always, and we're also coming up on Joe Biden's inauguration, which is on Wednesday, January 20th. 2021. I hope you guys found this video helpful, learned something new, and are inspired to start investing if you haven't already. If you haven't, then I would suggest using my link down below to sign up with Robinhood, as you'll get one free stock by signing up, and you'll also potentially get access to the Robinhood IPO price before it's on the public market. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please smash that like button. Again, if you guys are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you are new here, to make sure you don't miss out on any future videos, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Bye!